most famous physical therapist on the internet.
Hi, folks. I'm Bob Shaw, physical therapist.
Brad Heineck, physical therapist.
Together we are the most famous physical therapists on the internet.
In our opinion, of course, Bob.
Today, Brad,
could you quit playing with that?
It's fun. Today we're going to talk about 7 easy seated exercises for seniors. This is going to help you decrease pain, improve posture, and decrease fall risk. All important issues.
And we're going to explain why briefly and get right to the exercises.
By the way, if you're new to our channel,
yes.
please take a second to subscribe to us. We provide videos on stay healthy, fit, pain-free, and we upload every day. Also, join us on our social media channels. You got it right, Brad?
Yeah.
Go to bobandbrad.com and go to the giveaway section because we're always giving something away. This is a little clue what it is. And, I just dropped it. Or you can go to Bob and Brad on Facebook. And if you want a shortened version of Bob and Brad, I'm a kind of a tall guy.
Yeah.
But no, shortened version as far as length, go to Instagram or Twitter. We got a 1-minute version of these shows.
There you go, Bob.
You're going to show what we're giving away.
Oh, yeah. The Grip Strengthener works really nice to get those grip strength. This is really for a high-level person who really wants to advance their rock climbing, golf, hockey, anything
pretty much
with
any sport that involves grip, which is a lot of them, like tennis. And what's that new one? Pickleball now.
Pickleball?
All the seniors are playing pickleball.
Well, you eat some pickles and see what happens and have a ball. I don't really know about pickleball, but I've heard it's fun.
All right, Brad, let's get started.
Yep. Okay. So these exercises, we've worked with this population extensively. We know what they need. We know what's going on.
Bob's waving to me.
Oh, all right. So these exercises are done and seated. You can do these by yourself safely, and they're very effective because they're going to work on, first of all, motion. If you got some arthritic, painful joints, you get them moving in the right manner, you're going to help the pain. If your posture, which is critical for balance as well as function and a number of other...
And avoiding pain. If you have poor posture, you're going to get neck pain, you're going to get back pain, you can cause shoulder pain.
It all fits together. Yeah. So we're going to focus on that and then strengthen the legs and the hips, which helps get off of a chair, better balance overall, going to decrease fall risk. It all fits into here. Believe us, they're going to work. There's 2 things you really must do for these exercises to work. And this is where a lot of exercise programs fail. The first thing you want to do is get good posture. So get a chair that has armrests, a firm chair. You're not going to do this in a seated recliner, a cushy lawn chair, or a living room chair.
Even kind of a springy back chair you don't want to have. You want a good solid
firm chair. A lot of times people have that in their kitchen, kitchen chair with armrests. Okay, and then posture, you need to scoot your bottom back so you feel the back side of your butt up against the chair, and then bring the shoulders back and head up as tall as you can.
We didn't talk about this, but I would go ahead and do a couple chin tucks.
Right.
I mean, that's what I would start off, because then if your head is straight, a lot of times the rest of the body kind of falls away.
Yep.
So, Brad, do you want to show a chin tuck here?
Sure.
Just
like
so,
this.
Yeah,
so
you're
just
going
to
like
tuck
this.
it in, not down like this, but in here to get that posture.
A lot of times I've heard the clue even, like, do a chin tuck and then feel like there's a hook on the top of your head and pulling you straight up like this.
Oh.
Have you ever heard that one?
No, but it's a good visual.
Yeah, it is. It really pulls you up straight and keeps you in the right position.
Yeah, I can feel myself get taller. Okay, now the exercise, the first one, breathe deep. This is actually number 2. Breathe deep, and you're going to breathe in your nose, fill up those lungs, and then exhale out your mouth. And you do 3 of these. The idea is to do them slow, not quick. And exhale. Now, you can count with this, and this could be helpful. I like to do the 4. I count in for 4. In my head, I do this, and then I exhale out for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's other options. I don't know if you want to mention.
There's the 4, 7, 8, where you breathe in for 4, and then hold for 7.
Yeah, that's a long time. So if you can't make 7, that's okay.
But I think you're trying to promote that you're doing these deep breaths all the way throughout the workout, too,
right,
Brad?
Yep.
So we're probably going to stick with just the in through the nose and out through the mouth.
Yep, keep relaxed, and it keeps the oxygen going to the body. Now, the first stretching exercise, great for posture, is back like this. And we're just going to think about squeezing the shoulders blades behind your back. Now, if your shoulders are tight and you can't get this motion, that's okay. Just think about bringing your elbows back. And we're going to do 10 of these. Count them out to yourself.
What's nice about these is you're stretching and strengthening. You're stretching the muscles of the pectoralis major,
Right.
and those are the muscles that tend to round you out. And you're also strengthening the muscles like the rhomboids and the
Right.
muscles of the shoulder blade that'll hold them back into good position. So
And you'll feel you can breathe better in this position, much deeper breaths.
yeah, keep breathing while you're doing these.
So after you get done with 10 of those, we're going to do trunk rotation. Again, that tall posture. And this is where the armrest can be helpful. You're going to look over your right shoulder, twist your trunk and your head, look behind you and grab that armrest, give it a little stretch, and that'll be 1. And we're going to do 5 times to each direction.
You do it all one direction first, Brad?
Well, you can do it however, if you want to go 5 times to the right and then 5 times to the left, you can do it that way, or you can go right and left.
And what I want to emphasize here is that you're not only stretching the trunk, but you are stretching the neck too.
Right.
You're trying to get range on the neck too. Oftentimes we see this in the elderly, they can't look back behind them anymore. Now with the new cars, they don't have to anymore.
Right, with the videos, but
so we need to keep that range.
Right. That's what I would tell people. I say, turn around like you're trying to look behind you when you're backing up your car, and people can relate to that. Well, especially older people because they're not used to the new videos in their car. Okay, and the next one, down to the legs. We're going to kick up like this, like you're going to kick the football. And while you do that, make sure you pull your toes back this way. That way you get a stretch on your heel cord and your hamstrings, and you're strengthening the quads and the anterior tib. Those muscles are critical to have stretched and strengthened for good balance and a good walking gait pattern. And you're going to do 10 on each leg. So we're not going to go through 10 on each leg, but I'd like you to. We just want to keep this video going.
Again, all these exercises kind of a double benefit in that they're stretching and strengthening at the same time.
Yeah. We've got this figured out, Bob.
We know what we're doing.
Okay. And the next one, simple ankle pumps.
Great for if there's some swelling in your ankles.
Yep.
And even if not, you want to keep the ankles strong. They help in balance.
Right. Good range of motion. You can never go wrong with ankle pumps. And these you can do throughout the day. You can do 10 to 20 of them.
And you can even do this too. You can do ankle heel raises.
Yep. And I actually like to do the dorsiflexion too, because then you can think about getting your toes off the floor. It gives you something to think about.
So you do one, then the other.
Yep.
So
rock those feet. Okay, now this next one is big. It's the last one. We're on number 7. This is going to get strength to those quads, those hip muscles. And because most falls, or I shouldn't say most, but a lot of falls happen getting out of a chair, losing balance, and down you go. So when you do this, you're going to either have, if you use a walker, put that in front of you. Otherwise, go in front of a table, a nice solid table, or like here, you do it in front of a countertop, so that you have something in front of you you can grab if you lose your balance. So it's safe. So you can do it by yourself.
Yeah, if you grab onto like the sink, then you got a good grip to grab onto.
Right, exactly. Right in the kitchen. And that's what I'll have people pull your kitchen chair right up by the sink so the sink's in front of you. Push off from here and you're going to stand up nice and tall. You can grab onto the table, the sink top, or your walker, and then sit back down. Now, if you're really strong and you feel comfortable just pushing up with one hand, that's fine. And if you really feel confident and you can do it with both hands up, that's fine too. It's up to your level.
And some people do it with the arms forward like this.
That more advanced level.
Yeah.
And then down. And I'm going to say do 10 of these. Okay, if you can.
And I'm going to throw in a bonus, Brad.
Okay.
Because number 1 was sit tall with good posture. I don't know if that was really an exercise. So I'm going to throw in an extra one.
Okay.
So this is the one that they recommend. When they recommend seniors work on balance, they do sit to stands.
Yep.
And they also walk to behind the chair. I know this was seated, but we're going to throw one when it's not seated. And just doing some abduction like this.
Sure. Yeah.
Because the hips really are involved in strengthening.
Yeah.
For posture.
Yeah.
I mean, for balance.
Sure. So you just make sure, you need to be confident that you can, if you happen to walk with a walker all the time, maybe that one would be
that's a good
safe.
point, Brad. Maybe I'm really deviating from what you were trying to say here because you was
Right?
all,
Yeah,
was all seated.
he's job jumping me
I
here.
thought I was
and
going to be really
jumping-
cool and throwing an extra one in, and now it may not even fit.
Yeah, that's all right. We
But
understand,
it
Bob.
is a good one to do.
It is.
And,
It really
and
is.
you are fairly safe because you're hanging on.
Right.
You could hang on to your walker
Right.
or you could hang on to the chair.
So you
but-
can skip that last one if you want, or if it feels comfortable for you, go ahead and say Bob. Bob
tell me which one. Yeah, tell which one of us you like better. Put in the comments below, Bob or Brad.
Well, our time is up, Bob. We're going to have to
All
get on. We
right.
got people waiting.
Thanks for watching.